Hi guys! Today we're going to look at how to allow the player to gain points by killing enemies and how to display the score on screen. Okay, we'll start with this scene that continuously spawns enemies that wander around and chase the player. The player can also fire bullets and kill the enemies. We created this in our 2D top-down shooter series, so take a look if you want to know how it was done. Alternatively, you can download this project by supporting us on Patreon. All the links you need can be found in the description. Okay, let's start by adding a script to keep track of the score. We'll navigate to the Scripts folder in the Project panel. Then we'll open the Game folder. We'll click the plus button and add a new folder. We'll call this Score. We'll open this new folder and add a new script. We'll call this Score Controller. We want this component to be assigned to the player, so we'll drag the script onto the player in the hierarchy. Then we'll double-click the script to open it in the editor. We'll delete the default methods and then add a public integer property to hold the score. We'll mark the setter as private so that nothing outside of this script can change the score value directly. To allow the score to be increased, we'll add a public method called addScore. This will take the amount to add to the score as a parameter. In here, we'll simply add the value to the score. The final thing to add to this script is an event that will notify other components when the score changes. We'll add the Unity Engine Events namespace. Then we'll add an event called onScoreChanged. We'll invoke this event in the addScore method so that it fires whenever the score changes. Okay, that's it for this script. Let's save it and switch back to Unity. The next thing we'll do is add to the score every time an enemy's killed. We'll navigate to the enemy prefab in the project panel. Then we'll double-click it to open the prefab editor. We already have an event on the health controller that fires when the enemy dies. We'll create a new script that we can trigger from this event to add to the score. Let's navigate to the Enemy Scripts folder and add a new script. We'll call this Enemy Score Allocator. We'll drag it onto the enemy in the hierarchy to assign it. Then we'll double-click the script to open it in the editor. We'll start by deleting the default methods. Then we'll add a serializable int field for the score to add when the enemy's killed. Next, we need to get access to the score controller of the player. We'll add a private field for this. Then we'll add the awake method. In here, we'll use the findObjectOfType method to find the score controller. This will find the only instance of the score controller. As we're making a single-player game, this will work. If we were making a multiplayer game, we'd have to do it a bit differently and keep track of which player had killed the enemy. Okay, now we have the score controller, we'll create a method to allocate the score. In here, we'll call the addScore method of the score controller and pass in the kill score. Okay, that's it for this script. Let's save it and switch back to Unity. We'll select the enemy in the hierarchy and set the kill score to 10. Then we'll add a new subscriber to the on-died event of the enemy health controller. We'll drag the enemy into the object slot. Then we'll select Enemy Score Allocator Allocate Score from the drop-down. So now when the enemy dies, it'll add 10 points to the score. The final thing to do is display the score on the UI. Let's click back to close the prefab editor. Then we'll right-click on the canvas in the hierarchy and select UI Text Mesh Pro. When prompted, we'll import the Text Mesh Pro Essentials. We'll rename the text object Score. Then we'll click this button to position the text. We'll hold down Alt and Shift and click the top left. This will set the anchor point, pivot and position to the top left. To position the text just below the health bar, we'll set the position to 30 on the x-axis and -80 on the y-axis. We'll set the initial value of the text to score:0. Next, we need to create a script to update the score text whenever the score changes. We'll navigate to the Score Scripts folder and add a new script. We'll name this Score UI. We'll drag this onto the Score text object to assign it. Then we'll double-click to open it in the editor. We'll start by removing the default methods. We'll add the TM Pro namespace at the top so we can use the TextMesh Pro types. Then we'll add a private TMP text field for the score text component. Next, we'll add the awake method. In here, we'll get the text component and assign it to the field. Now we just need to add a public method to update the score. We'll take the score controller as a parameter. Then we'll set the text property of the score text object. We'll set it to score: and then the current score from the score controller. By adding the dollar symbol before the string, it allows us to embed values using the curly brackets. OK, let's save this and switch back to Unity. We'll select the player in the hierarchy. Then we'll add a subscriber to the onScoreChanged event. We'll drag the score object into the object slot. Then we'll select Score UI Update Score from the drop-down. Because this method has a parameter for the score controller, we now have an additional slot to set. We'll drag the player into this slot. So now whenever the score changes, the method to update the score will be called, passing in the score controller of the player. OK, let's press play to try this out. Now when we shoot the enemies, we can see the score increase. In the next video in this series, we'll make the enemies randomly drop health collectibles when they're killed. If you want to be alerted when this one's out, then subscribe and click the bell icon. If you have any questions or feedback on this video, let us know in the comments. A big thank you to all our patrons, we really appreciate you helping to support the channel. If you'd like to help and also get access to the source code, you can find details in the description. Thanks guys!